All right, we were talking about this guitar. Let's just turn this off real quick. This is the Godin Fifth Avenue black version of the Godin Fifth Avenue with already some modifications. Okay, so this is another Archtop guitar. So this guy was originally intended to just be acoustic. I'm in the process of turning it into a hybrid electric guitar. So I have a pickup coming from a Grestch guitar, from an Archtop Grestch guitar, and I put a Kaish, pneumatic bridge. It doesn't quite fit it perfectly, but it gets the job done. So I also installed a little output section here for the guitar, and I'm very pleased with the tone so far that I get out of it. So like I mentioned for the AF art court, these guitars are pretty unique. Unlike the art court, this particular guitar, number one, is more expensive. I think it's close to around $700, but they don't make the black version anymore. Number two about this guitar is much less fancy. So you have this matte black finish. It looks pretty vintage though, but it is less fancy. Number three, this guitar it really does have like 3 times more volume. Still not as loud as a dreadnought guitar or maybe a nylon string guitar. Right now you're hearing it just acoustically. Want to hear it plugged in. This is plugged in just the piezo. So that's the piezo. This is the acoustic. What's cool about this guitar? Well, number one, it feels very solid. You know, it's something interesting about the construction of the instruments. Sometimes they feel solid, sometimes they feel finicky. This feels very solid. I would say it feels even a little bit more solid than the art court, but the art court is more fancy and has more features, so it's hard to explain that. When it comes to the tuners, this guitar has better quality tuners. They're about standard for Godin guitars. They get the job done. No need to upgrade there. I really like the vintage look of them. The neck is this beautiful, very nice, natural, it's a natural, very flat finish that has no gloss, no finish, no polyurethane, nothing on it. And I like that very much. This is you could tell it has like a gloss finish here. This is the only glossy part at the headstock. The nut is a bone nut, and it's a very nice vintage looking. I don't know if that's part of the design or if actually aged this way, but it looks great. Here we go with the fretboard and the frets. When I first got this guitar, it was so dirty. Obviously, I got it used. And I cleaned it up. The frets are in very good, immaculate condition, almost. Well, they're weird. They're worn out, but they're good. They're somewhat tall. They're not very tall. They're kind of like thin frets. Yeah, they're kind of unusual. for a guitar like this. I must say it's not my favorite thing. The neck profile in this guitar is kind of thin, you know. You can wrap your finger around it. I don't play like that, so there's less space to play for sure. Not my cup of tea, but it's an Archtop and I'm trying it in bachata, so we'll see. Once I put that pickup in, I might just, you know, like what I get out of it. This guitar, has also a very short sustain, a fast block at the attack. Very good for thumb picking. Very good. Has that very nice snappy attack, that short sustain, fast release. Talking like in synthesizer terms, but all sounds have those features, those characteristics. That's what makes sound, right? Tone. So the fretboard, I think this is some kind of like cherry wood, but you can look it up. I think the whole thing is made out of Canadian cherry. The fretboard looks like a rosewood. This one has a light rosewood color. And I installed myself two knobs. One is a volume knob, one is a tone knob. Has a treble bleed on it. And I will install a pin in the back here with an output jack for the pickup that I should be receiving next week. So I will have two output sections, and I will have a piezo pickup and single coil pickup, a floating single coil pickup in this guitar. And we'll see what kind of tones we get out of it. I don't know if I like it for bachata. I know for sure that as far as I could tell, the Archtop AF guitar, I really like what I'm getting for bachata, but I don't know about this guy. Now, one thing that is different about this particular one is that it is louder, it does resonate more, and it's a lighter guitar. Part of it, I believe, is because this top is designed to resonate. It's a thinner top, and it has less finish. So, certainly a guitar to look at. I don't know if I'll keep it. We'll know in the future. I really like the way it looks, and I like what I'm doing with it for sure. I had to put some Velcro here because I might put another piece, because this section here, this harp here, produces some really nasty overtones that really ruined the experience of listening to this guitar. So for $700, would I buy this guitar? $500, $700. Is it worth my money? I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. It feels solid, but it also feels simple, and I think it's meant to feel simple. But I think there's way better options out there for that kind of money. I like Godin as a brand, but I don't think that they do this very well. I would definitely use my money. I prefer to use my money to buy the other Archtop. Given the fact that this one is the most acoustically loud guitar, that's the only feature he has over the Archtop. Other than that, really, I'm gonna make it a project guitar. We'll see how much I can get out of it, but I don't think I would pay $500, $600 for this guitar, $700 at all. It's a good guitar, but you know, this is just my version, my opinion. For me, maybe it would be worth it once I upgrade all the parts that I intend to upgrade. Maybe there's other versions with 2 P90s or 1 P90 that cost more money. Maybe those would make more sense for me. But as of right now, this particular model, completely empty as an acoustic guitar. I'm currently just using it as a very hard guitar to play on, to practice. because it takes a lot of effort to push the strings here. It's hard to be fast. Legato on this guitar is almost impossible. You could do it, but you know, it is hard. So this is not one of those easy guitars. So I'm using it as a practice machine because it forces the strength in my fingers. But hopefully it can also be a practical machine guitar to record and get new tones in my bachata music. So very good, well-made instrument on the high price. I am not sure if it is for me, but definitely there's better options if you're looking for an Archtop semi-hollow, Archtop fully hollow guitar for yourself, in my opinion. All right. I hope this review helps you if you're looking into this guitar to make your decision. Best regards. Thank you.